Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Carr. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Quintez Cephas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz. He finds Taylor, complete. Gets around him and out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. On the handoff, Taylor
Taylor's got the first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wentz going to try and run again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not
Either
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr going to throw. This is Smith with a grab. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Vincent Smith, 83 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this time he is in. Yes. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing it. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for him with Hines. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On 1st down, Carr. He's got Smith here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. This is caught by Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now.
Throwing now is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw.
Fighting Hilton on his slant.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Wentz. And oh, what a catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, it's Carr.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Now Carr gets this to Waller, and he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here's Carr.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Carr.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Carr to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One final try now for Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? They'll try and run it in. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up for the two-point conversion, and the defense celebrates a two-point win. What a finish. Wow, partner, let's take a moment here to catch our breath. What a finish. They did get the touchdown that they so desperately needed, but they also had to have the two-point conversion. They couldn't get it done.
And we got to start keeping oxygen tanks up here with us, don't we, when we have games like this? But as you noted, such a dramatic ending. They got the points they needed to put themselves in position. And then the last big play, that effort, and they come up just a bit short.
And the defense in that situation, you're on your heels. You're reeling offense for the momentum, but, boy, credit to them for stepping up, getting the stop.
Without a doubt, finding a way to finish off the game and a win for their team.
So for the Colts,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.